What up? It's Garage GYMHOMIE, and today I'm reviewing steel supplements, shredded AF. Is it worth it? I'm over here in the gym. I just took this fat burner about 10 minutes ago. So I'm sitting here waiting for it to kick in. I'm about to get on the stair stepper, do some morning fasted cardio here on the stair mill, and then I'm gonna get back to you and find out if it's worth it. There's a lot of hype around this supplement. Some people say it's the world's strongest fat burner. Some of the things that they have in it, they got the B12, the B6, 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, PEA, L-tyrosine, 100 milligrams of hordenine. They have a huge ingredient list here, so you could look that up yourself. I'm not one of these guys that goes through every single ingredient, but this thing is jam-packed. And what I'm hoping it gives me energy that lasts throughout my whole day. I'm hoping that it gives me sick mood elevation, appetite suppression, and maybe some thermogenesis. Maybe it'll heat me up a bit, so help with metabolism, burning fat. So anyway, about to step on this cardio. I'm gonna get back to you and let you know how this fat burner felt. Hey, so far this boy is pretty good, because I just stepped on here, kicked in, heart rate went from like 90 to I don't know, let's see, 150 within like literally 20 seconds of it kicking in. So chest is going. Yo, I'm 25 minutes into the cardio, and it's definitely flying by fast. For sure, it's flying by fast. Heart rate up to 165. I'm not even trying to really get it up that high. I don't like my heart rate really above 160. I'm trying to hold on to all this dang muscle I work so hard for, but can't really help it because I'm on the shredded AF. The product works. This is, I'll describe it as, this one hits quickly. Within 15 minutes, I was fasted. Within about 15 minutes, I could feel my heart going. I was almost like anxious because I was like, I had heard about this supplement, and I had heard that, you know, taking the full serving might be too much for some people. So maybe the anxiety caused me to have my heart going a little more, but it definitely kicked in quickly. This is like, almost felt like a motivational focus formula. This was not one of these fat burners that gives you that super euphoria that lasts like for many, many hours. This is a hard-hitting, motivational, focus, tunnel vision fat burner, in my opinion. I was definitely on the cardio, and it flew by. I did 35 minutes on the stair mill. It flew by like nothing. My heart was going, and you know, I felt like I could keep going. It wasn't one of these fat burners that lasted, you know, for many, many hours. There was no come down, which is good. But I had no appetite suppression, which personally I like. I don't like taking a fat burner and having to force myself to eat. I know a lot of people like appetite suppression because they don't want to think about food. Personally, I'm set up in a way where I have to get a certain amount of food in, and I want to enjoy it. I want to be able to eat when I want to eat without having to force it. So I like that there's not really appetite suppression. I did feel some of the thermogenic effect. When I got to my office after doing the cardio, I could feel a warm feeling. It wasn't like the most thermogenic effect I've ever felt, but I could tell it was there. The cons about this are I saw on Steel Supplements site, they're selling this for $70 for 30 servings. That's a lot. And there's a lot of very good fat burners out there. And I'm going to review some of them, some of my favorite ones. So I don't recommend buying a whole bottle of this. Your experience might be different than mine. What I do like that Steel Supplements does is they offer a 7-day trial with it, a 7-day sample. So you can go to Steel's site and for a few bucks buy the 7-day and see if you like it. I take these fat burners and I don't take these every day. This has 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. I'm very, very conscious about my caffeine intake because I want it to work when I want it to work. So having said that, what I do is I have different fat burners and I cycle them. So I got one like the transparent Labz that has 120 milligrams of caffeine. I'll take that. Then maybe the next day I'll take like one with 200 or 225 and then one with 300. Be very cautious about taking 300 milligrams of caffeine every single day because you're going to build a tolerance and it's not going to work when you want it to. And then where do you go from there? 400, 450, you got to take a pre-workout. I mean, I want to get, in my fat burners, ideally, I like between 200 and 250. I don't need a heavy 300 milligram because then I could save my caffeine intake for, if I want to use like a hard-hitting pre-workout for hitting the weights, I'll get my caffeine through there. I could not picture taking, this is 2 capsules, a serving is 2 capsules. I had heard people say that, they took 1 capsule and it was like spot on. I'd be disappointed if I took 1 capsule. It would not, I would have wished I took 2 because 2 is like just the bare minimum for me of how I wanted to feel as far as getting me going. I had a good experience with it. It definitely helped me. I go by my heart rate, whatever they do to calculate on here, my calories. I burn well over 400 calories in a 35-minute session. So a lot of time it's under 400. And if I'm on a weaker fat burner, my heart rate won't get pumping like that. So I know that it was definitely effective, made the cardio super easy.